Well, hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how you can use Visual Studio to generate a Docker file and also publish your Docker build to Azure into an app service. This is our first video in our new series where we're going to explore Docker and Kubernetes on the Windows side. So please tag along and please like, share, subscribe and follow my upcoming videos. Well, let's get started. I already opened Visual Studio, so I'm gonna create a new project. I'm gonna choose the template for ASP.NET Core Web Applications. I'm gonna give it a name. Well, let's create it. Next thing, important thing to mention, you can enable Docker support from here, but you can also do it later. So it depends on your situation. If you already have created your ASP Core web app, no problems for that. I'll also show you the option how you can regenerate your Docker file, or maybe you messed it up, accidentally removed some of the parts. No worries for that. We have a nice option to add a new Docker file. So that's that. Well, let's create it. Now, as you can see, our Docker file is over here. It was already set up, so this will work out of the box. I mostly don't change it, only sometimes when I want to change the ports, when I was working with Kubernetes, but with just regular Docker, I'm not changing anything. So that's that. If you find that the need to regenerate it, you can click on here, add, and we have here an option Docker support. You can click on, you can say the target OS, okay, Windows, and this will regenerate the file. You can delete it, etc. And also if you don't have it, it will generate the file. Well, that's nice. Now next thing is how we're going to publish it. Now we click on our good old friend publish. We use it also in the in other demos. Visual Studio has nice integration with Azure, with Azure DevOps, connecting to your Key Vault, application settings, where I have a whole video series on that. It's really nice to get you started. Also, when you're not really familiar with Azure, it's a nice way to get started as a .NET developer, was a VB script developer. Well, let's click on next. We're gonna choose Azure App Service Container. You can also choose just to publish it to an Azure Container Registry. Do be aware that's just a registry, and then you still need to manually create the app service and then refer to your app registry. Well, that's good. Now click next. I'm gonna create a new. I think I'm also gonna create a new. No, let's keep it there. Create a new app service. It will give it the name. Just gonna leave that as default. Can choose a different RG group. Yeah, the hosting plan default it chooses S1. So maybe I saw if you do it in a different web publishing, it will give you the option. Then you see all the plans, but check if this is efficient for you. Maybe it's too high, maybe it's too low. Considering the cost, I thought S1 was up to 40 or 50 euros a month. So for development, that is a little bit high. So maybe you can downscale it a little bit, like to, I don't know if Linux has the same, to B1 or D1. Just a tip. Click on OK. Let's create it. This will create our app service in the background. Next thing we're gonna get, we need to create the app registry. You can also use an existing app registry, whatever you prefer. It depends on how you're organizing your Docker builds, your Docker images. Hopefully this won't take a while. I think it's almost finished. Well, it's finished. Let's click on next. We can use an existing container registry, but I'm going to create a new one for now. You can choose standard or basic. I'm going to keep it on standard. You can choose a different resource group. Create it. Also, a nice thing to know, you can also export these settings and just go manually to the portal.azure and do it over there. So maybe if you're like in a situation where your company only allows developers, like only allows Azure admins to publish to the Azure portal, then it will be handy to have that option, and then just give it to the administrator and he will take care of that. Well, click on finished. Click on yes. This will enable the admin user, also handy. Well, that was that. And if we click on publish, it will publish our image to our container registry at first, and then our app service will be notified there's a new image, and he will read that image, and then you can use that, of course, by this site URL. I'm not going to click on publish now because I have some issues with my Docker. I'm using it in a VM, some problems over there. Hopefully get it fixed at the end of the week. But that's that. But I checked it on my own personal computer, and there it works fine. So that's a blessing for me. Well, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and follow the upcoming videos on where we're going to explore more things on Kubernetes, the benefits of using Azure Kubernetes, enabling the dashboard, because in the new version the dashboard is default disabled, exploring the logs, pods, how you can get more information from there, etc, etc, etc. And watch my other videos. I have a lot, and thank you for watching, and please like, share, subscribe, and have a nice day.